Um, think of the most charismatic, truly magnetic person you know. I mean, science and psychology suggest there is a very high probability they aren't, the youngest person in the room.
Right.
In fact, their magnetism relies on the exact opposite of youth. Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're looking at a deeply personal essay from Karrie Massotti's blog titled, "You Don't Need to Be Younger to Be Magnetic." Our mission today is to, well, dismantle the pervasive myth that a woman's most visible, vibrant years fade with age.
Because society has this incredibly subtle way of conditioning you to believe that visibility is like strictly a young person's game.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, without anyone actually saying the words, you're taught that your relevance shrinks as you get older. And then you just fall into the trap of comparing yourself to younger women.
When Carrie said magnetism isn't about being younger, I felt that in my bones.
Yes, I know exactly what you mean.
But I mean, let's play devil's advocate for a second. We live in a highly visual, youth-obsessed culture.
Oh, for sure.
You see it every day, right? People
Yeah.
reacting differently to youth. So isn't it a bit idealistic to say age doesn't matter when the world clearly operates like it does?
Well, that's exactly the trap. Society constantly confuses the immediate attention given to youth with actual value or, true magnetism.
Right.
What's fascinating from a psychological standpoint is the mechanism behind it. Biologically, humans are wired to detect micro-expressions of insecurity.
Wait, really? Micro expressions?
Yeah, when someone is chasing youth, they are constantly self-monitoring. They're thinking, like, does this outfit look right? Do I fit in? And that uses up a massive amount of cognitive load.
Oh, wow. That makes so much sense. So you're too busy managing your image to actually connect with the people around you.
Precisely. But when you have true presence, your brain isn't monitoring, it's projecting. You give undivided attention. And that is what people actually find magnetic.
Mm.
You can tell Carrie really understands what women in this stage of life are navigating. They haven't lost their spark. They've just been quietly trained to monitor it until they slowly, shrink to blend in.
Carrie said something in this that really stayed with me. She pointed out that magnetism has very little to do with age and everything to do with presence. It literally changes how you physically show up.
It really does.
Chasing youth is kind of like, I don't know, putting a fresh coat of paint over a crack in the wall, right?
I know that analogy.
Yeah, it's a surface fix that requires constant, exhausting maintenance.
Yeah.
But presence is like reinforcing the foundation. It doesn't need to be flashy because it's structurally sound.
That's a perfect way to explain the underlying shift. You
Yeah.
stop wearing what is expected and start wearing what is structurally authentic to you.
Yes. And, well, this made me realize, I look back at my younger self walking into a crowded room and I was just like vibrating with self-consciousness.
Oh, I remember those days.
Right. I was agonizing over what everyone thought of me. Today, I walk into a room and I actually inhabit my own skin. I mean, I'm there for the conversation, not for the validation.
Exactly. I love how Carrie reframed magnetism as presence, because true presence requires that exact lived experience you just mentioned.
It does.
Aging isn't the loss of relevance. It is the biological and emotional opportunity to become more authentic.
Hmm.
Self-trust and self-expression create a fundamentally different, far more compelling attractiveness.
Yeah.
I think the most magnetic women I've met aren't trying to be noticed. They're simply not hiding anymore.
Wow. Let's just sit with that for a second.
Yeah.
Not trying to be noticed, simply not hiding anymore. That removes so much pressure.
It does. And it asks you, the listener, a very direct question. Where are you still shrinking to blend in? Where are you still asking for permission to be seen? Because magnetism isn't about being younger. It's about being more yourself.
If you've ever wondered whether your best years are behind you, you'll really want to read Carrie's full blog.
Absolutely.
In fact, right now, wherever you are, pause and identify one thing you love about yourself today that has absolutely nothing to do with age.
And as you think about that, consider this. What if the multi-billion-dollar anti-aging industry isn't actually selling youth at all?
Oh, that's a wild thought.
Right. What if they are just trying to package the confidence, the peace, and the exact presence we just talked about, but selling it in the wrong bottle?
Yeah.
True magnetism can't be bought. It has to be earned.
You can read the full blog, explore more confidence resources at the Sparkle Lounge, and discover tech confidence with Carrie at karriemassotti.com.